Hi! Today we are talking about the 7 unbreakable rules of a successful diet. These rules will save you years of struggle and frustration. And the reason I know is because these rules have saved me years of struggle and frustration. I want to share my secrets with you. Let's talk about the right way to diet and the wrong way to diet. The most important thing of all, how to actually get good results from your diet. The first rule of a successful diet is to make sure that everything you eat is delicious, satisfying, fast, and/or easy. Most people make a huge mistake with their diets by trying to force themselves to eat things that don't taste good and that aren't satisfying, things that leave them hungry. That is the fastest way to sabotage your diet. If you want to stick to something, it has to be enjoyable. You have to even love it. So everything you eat on plan has to be delicious, satisfying, fast, and/or easy. If your diet is delicious, then you're not going to have to force yourself to stick to it. You're just going to go back to it again and again because it is delicious. And if it's satisfying, you're never going to be hungry, which is very, very important because hunger will kill your program faster than anything else on this planet. One of the biggest mistakes you can make when you're trying to lose weight is to make too many changes all at once. Make too many changes, your body's going to freak out on you and start doing the opposite of what you want it to do. Instead of burning fat for fuel, it's going to start burning your muscle for fuel, and that's going to dump your metabolism, and it's going to be really tough to lose weight after that. And the way that you make sure that your body doesn't freak out is by not making too many changes all at once. You just make one small change and see how far that gets you. In the beginning of a program, you don't really have to make these broad, sweeping changes to see results. Rule number 2 is take one baby step at a time. Rule number 3 is probably going to be the hardest one to follow because when you first start out in your program, you're going to want to see that it's working. You usually jump on the scale to see that the weight is dropping. This is only giving you part of the picture. The scale is weighing everything. It's weighing your fat, yes, but it's also weighing your muscles and your skeleton, your internal organs and your brain and whatever food is in your belly. It's weighing everything. It's not giving you the whole picture. You need to measure your body fat to make sure that it's the body fat that is going down and that the lean body mass is staying the same or even going up. Without a body fat test, you have no idea if your diet is working or not. You might be losing lean body mass and putting fat on, but the scale will tell you that you're losing weight and you're on track, and just keep going with the program that you're doing because the scale is going down, but you're losing the stuff that you use to build your metabolism up. This is not the answer. A body fat test and the scale is the answer. Rule number 3 is three fingers. Don't weigh yourself. Rule number 4 is probably my favorite because it just flies in the face of everything that we've been taught about dieting. Rule number 4 is never be hungry. I know, right? It's crazy. What? Never be hungry on a diet? What? When you're hungry, your body freaks out. It goes through this process where it thinks there's no food left in the world and starts carving in to your muscle to get its energy. It doesn't know that grocery stores are everywhere. So if you're hungry, it kind of gets scared. It shuts your metabolism down, which is the opposite of what you want. Make sure that you are never hungry. Rule number 5 is always have a plan. I don't want to really get into my feelings about the food industry right now, but let's just agree that you are actively being marketed to. Actually, let's agree that you are being aggressively marketed to. Food companies have a vested interest in getting you to eat their food, right? If you go out into the world without a plan as to what you're gonna eat and where you're gonna get the food that you're gonna eat, then you are at the mercy of all the marketing that is around you, and it is powerful marketing. These guys know how to get their food into your mouth. If you have a plan, you know exactly what you're gonna eat, you know exactly where that food is gonna come from that you're gonna eat, and then you just go get it, and you are immune to the marketing that is everywhere. Rule number 5, always have a plan. Rule number 6, this one is absolutely my favorite, and it's because it involves cake and ice cream and beer and basically whatever else you want. Build in pressure relief valves into your program. And by pressure relief valves, what I mean are free meals. Free meals. A meal where you get a chance to eat whatever you want and as much of it as you want. Eating on plan all the time is exhausting. Every once in a while, you need to just let yourself off the hook. Not only does it help relieve that psychic pressure of having to eat on plan all the time, but it replaces some very powerful fat-burning hormones in your body. Every once in a while, 2 times a week is my recommendation, go out and get exactly what you want to eat and then eat as much of it as you want. Rule 6, 2 free meals a week. Rule number 7 is probably the most important one, because without it, your program's just gonna fall apart. And it's be gentle with yourself. I know that's not advice that you usually get when it comes to working out and dieting, but it is very, very important that you are very tender with yourself as you go through this process. This process is tough. It's tough. I mean, if it wasn't, everybody would look fantastic and I would be making videos about how to make bead jewelry. If you're gonna be tough on yourself, it's gonna be a very hard road and your program's gonna fail. It's just gonna fall apart because it's impossible to sustain that kind of internal pressure. Be very gentle about the way you talk to yourself. Talk yourself through this like you would a friend, like you would somebody that you really care about, because guess what? You should care about yourself the same way that you care about the people in your life. So rule number 7, the final rule today is be gentle with yourself. If you got something out of this, then please let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave a comment. Let me know how you are using these rules in your own diet. And if you know somebody that is struggling to try to lose weight, share this with them. You just might change their life.